a lot of energy shifts happening right now. I want to take just a pulse from this energy right now, and we'll see what will come up. I take a couple of oracle cards to see what the message is today, what Spirit has to say about this moment in time. And yeah, what message, what kind of support do we need in this moment, and what it is to know about this. And I want to take this and this. And then we take a couple of more cards to see what comes up. And we have, the first card is believe in miracles. You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. And we have transformational relationships. Surround yourself with good people and you'll find that previously unimaginable horizons will open up to you. I think that's a good message to start. Oh, believe in miracles. And then we have transformation, and we have mortality, and we have the journey, and we have ascension. How beautiful is this? You know, this is a lovely message for the energy we are in right now. And it is the confirmation that you are on the right path, that the journey is moving forwards, even when you think nothing is happening right now. And you are in the middle of a transformation. Maybe you got in touch with this mortality, with this moment in time where you realized it is not, it's not forever. We all are mortals, right? But this is really an amazing confirmation that you are on the right path. It's a beautiful message. And we have this 19, and we have this back to grazing, and we have the eye of the storm. And I believe that this is coming up because you have the idea that nothing is really happening, nothing is really working. But, and it can be that there is a lot of chaos in your life right now, right? But it is working. Although you cannot feel it, it is working. And it is you getting back into the place where you go, so to speak, back to grazing, like the horses do. And that is like, whatever is not working in your world right now, don't put your focus on it. Just let it be. And go back to your natural way of being, right? Even when there is something in chaos right now, and I guess it is, because ascension and this journey comes with a lot of chaos. You know, this ship is rising through, or journeying through the storm as well, right? And we have the ascension as well as something that is not coming as smooth as we want it to come, right? It's oh yes, we all want to just flow into our ascension and then everything is beautiful. But often transformation comes with chaos. And maybe that is what you experience right now, because we have the eye of a storm, and the eye of a storm contains a storm. But it's a reminder that you can stay there in the middle of this storm. You can stay in the eye of the storm. And I want to share a story with you about this, because once I was in the eye of a hurricane, I think it was, and it's not. I'm not in a country there are a lot of hurricanes. So, but I saw this storm coming, and it was it was told that it will be a heavy storm, and I was in my house, and I didn't prepare for it, so I didn't clean up my space. So I was afraid when the storm was coming. I was afraid that something would happen and something would fly into my window. And I was standing at my window when this storm hits, and I could see outside that the trees were almost falling. It was so loud and it was so intense. But in my place and on my porch, there was nothing. There was silence. And it was absolutely irritating because I couldn't put together what I saw. And I went on into the other side of my house, and I opened the window, and there was just silence. There was no wind in my window, but like an arm length away, there was it was like a loud noise, and there was a windstorm, and the trees were just laying down. But in my place, there was nothing. And so I experienced this eye of a storm in first hand. It was really irritating because it was so dead silent in this center. And nothing happened to my house. Nothing of the things that I didn't put away flew away. Nothing. And that was such an amazing experience because there was chaos outside. That it was like a wild animal outside of my window, cutting down the trees with its wind and all the things that the storm did. But in my place, there was silence. And that is what this card is reminding me, because these waves are formed like horses, right? And they have a calm face. They really look calm, although there is a lot of tumult. And these horses look calm as well. They have their heads down. There is nothing happening, right? They are just looking for grass. They are looking to eat something. They are looking to back to grazing. Nothing is really in tumult. This is your transformation. This is your ascension and your journey. And maybe you can feel into this moment of mortality, that this life is finite, and the only thing that we have to do is to be ourselves and to step into our own journey to ascend to the place where we want to be. And it's all going up here, right? And it is when we will see. Let us get some Lenormand cards as well, so that we can see what there is else to say. I have this one and this one, and I think this one as well. How much do we have? How many? How many? Maybe we need more. We'll see. And we have the fox, the archway, the snake, the tower, and the coffin. And this feels like there is something happening in your world right now. That feels like nothing is happening, and you are not reaching the destination that you really, really want to. And it can have something to do with a with a woman that is now can see my throat chakra is closing right now. So that is nothing is coincidence in readings. So when the voice goes down, and this is what my voice in this moment does, it goes down because something goes happens or happened with a woman, and she can be in a different country. And what happened with this woman, and you know, you can be just she can be separated from you. Maybe that is a woman that where you put up boundaries, and there is something happening that is about not doing anything. Maybe there is a person in your life that is ghosting you. Maybe they are not reacting. Maybe they are not responding as you want them to do, and that is something that is felt like something that is wrong. But it can be a different story as well. There can be something happening to a woman in this moment in time. We know we have this mortality there, and we have the mortality with the coffin. It can be that there is someone exiting your life. There is someone where you feel that they are just leaving, and they can leave in a specific, they can leave in a real way. They can leave because their time had come to ascend somewhere else. And this, but this situation, and it doesn't, so don't be, and I don't want to scare anybody about people passing, right? That's not what I do. I don't predict people passing. It's just a story that unfolds in these cards. There is no prediction in that, so don't be scared about those things, right? This is just how I would interpret these cards. But this woman, she's in the center of this card reading. There is something in this woman, whatever this woman is, whoever this woman is. And I feel that it is a woman. It is a person that held you back because there was something as a wrong energy in there that held you back to move through this archway, whatever this archway is. And my throat is closing again. Maybe you didn't want to voice this. Maybe you don't want to say anything about it. Maybe you never did. Maybe that is a woman in your life that held you back by doing something that was really wrong. But now I feel that this is changing. And this is changing because there is something that is put up here. That is, it can be a boundary from your side, but it can even mean that this person exited. And maybe she's already gone, right? This can be as well. She's already gone, but now you're putting up your boundary for believing in her power. And that can be something as well, where you believed that, because maybe that was happening in your childhood. Maybe that was a person that felt really powerful to you. And maybe there was a misuse of power. And that held you back to transform in your way, right? And this moment in time when you step into yourself, right? And this is how it feels. You step into yourself and you set boundaries for your own belief, for your own way how you perceive this person, because you realize at one point that was about your perception as a child. Let's take another look at what is unfolding here. We see the fox is connected to fear. And the archway is connected to your success. And that is what I mean. That there was a person, there was a situation, there was something that was connected to fear and to your way, how you approach your success, how you approach your own soul, connection to other souls, and to money as well. How you showed up in this world with money and with all of these. And it was created by your own emotions, by this person doing something to you that cut you off from your own emotions. And now it's time, because now it is this moment of mortality that it brings you in touch with yourself, because this person has no longer influence about you. And that's really interesting that this comes up in this way, that there is no influence anymore. And that is, I think that is the work you put in, right? There is a lot of work you put into your own transformation, and where you approached this whole theme from perspective where you knew that this would be a journey that you have to overcome. Maybe it has to be, or it is something, this influence, this wrongness that we had in the beginning in these Lenormand cards, this wrongness that happened through this person had to be changed. And this is how you moved forwards. And we have this card of the crossroads. And the crossroads, we have, let's take a card. Let's take tarot card as well. What does this crossroad mean? What is it that you have to do right now? And accept believing in magic, right? Believing that things can happen that you don't expect to happen. And we have these cards as volunteers. We'll take them. And we take these as well. And maybe we need more. We'll see. What does that mean for you? Because there is a big change coming up. And there is a big change in your resources and in how you feel about your journey. That's what I wanted to say. There is really a big thing happening. You are stepping out of your fear into the clarity and the key to success in your money, in your emotions. And it's about your crossroads, because you understood something about this plane of our existence, maybe even about this place we are living in, about the mortality. And there we have the Three of Cups and the King of Cups. And it's really lovely, because this King of Cups is the feminine depiction of the king. We have always these in this card deck. We have always two kings and two emperors, and they are depicted as women or as men. And this is the feminine King of Cups, and it's holding a space, right? It's like a rock in the ocean. It's holding a space for the ships to come through. There's nothing happening to the ships. There is this knowledge, this deeper knowledge, and the beauty of the octopus on her head. And she's holding the ship in her hand, holding it safe. And she's creating this archway that we had in the beginning here, like this archway for the ships to come through in a safe way, because she holds the waves in check. That is really lovely. And the Three of Cups is for me like giving to others and exchanging, celebrating at the same time our successes, right? The Four of Swords is for me that the confirmation that this is an exhausting journey you are on. It's really essential that you give yourself rest. And because of this rest, you can step out of your own resistance. And resistance not to your journey. I think you don't have resistance to your journey. I think it is resistance about making decisions. Making decisions when it comes to your own resources, when it comes to your moving forwards, and being in the balance of giving and taking. We have this Six of Pentacles. It's like give and take, and even the defensiveness. When you there is I would say the King of Cups is like showing me how you are stepping up in relationship to others. But because this person was in your life, and this is the snake that caused this fox, this wrongness in you holding yourself in your journey. This means for me that there was someone who held you back and who put you in a place where you gave more than you received. So it's like a people pleaser thing where you thought you are only valuable when you give. You are only valuable when you put in a lot of work. And this is like, give yourself a break. Let your wounds heal, and let yourself get out of your own way, because you choose people, or you chose people who were like this, who were takers, and who took more from you than they give. And this is the moment of change, because you realized, because of this coffin and the mortality, because of the tower and this transformation. That's not a tower as in tarot. It's not a tower as everything is falling apart. It is a tower as like moving beyond your limitations, moving beyond the borders, even moving beyond your own fears and limitations, right? And this is the moment where you realize that this is what you are. You are this Three of Cups. You are celebrating collaborations. You are celebrating giving and taking. You are holding a space for people to cross through this. But the only thing that you don't get at the moment, or that you didn't get, was that you don't get back. So that is this moment of Four of Swords, where you see yourself as overgiving, and because you have a resistance that is connected to your own self-worth. And the Two of Pentacles is inviting you to choose again. To choose again what will be exchanged, how much you want to give. And then we have the Nine of Cups as your wishes coming true. And the Ten of Wands as the journey ends in holding the space for other people, overgiving, letting go of the burdens, and stepping into this beautiful hermit that is sitting on top of a tower, right? It is sitting there holding its own light to show other people the way. So it is deeply connected to the King of Cups, for me, it feels like. But it is sitting there by shining its light, by not taking on the responsibilities that other people have. And there we have the Emperor as well in the feminine depiction. So we have a lot of feminine energy here, and we have, wow, that is really beautiful. We have the Sun in the end. We have a lot of feminine energy here. It is about you not doing anything in overgiving is doing, right? Offering, and and giving, and thinking that you can get something back. I think that that's what you realized in this moment. If you overgive, you could never get back, because overgiving comes from the place of lack. You have to be in the real exchange of energy. So if you give something, charge for something, or take your energy exchange. Because if you don't, you will not be valued. That's what it is, you know. You can give whatever you want. Don't get back if you don't value your work as well. This is stepping into the power of your feminine energy that comes with the King of Cups, knowing its stability in its emotions, being able to hold the space, being able to be this rock in stormy weather, be the eye of the storm in this moment of time, and stepping into the knowing that comes with this Emperor as a feminine depiction as well, and the knowing that this creates a new structure for yourself, this holding your light in this way, how the hermit does it, in this letting go of the burdens and letting your wishes come true. This will create a structure for you. And this is funny. He's moving all the time. That is really something. It's creating a structure to allow yourself to be the light. Because with all of these stories that come up, this is an amazing card reading. If you looked for for confirmation, here it is. It's confirming that you are on the right path, that you are ascending, that your chaos has purpose, that it is for you. It is showing you that you are overgiving, that you do things because you don't think about yourself, that you are worthy. And I tell you, you are more than you think. And to get out of this, and this is happening right now, whatever that created, whoever that is who created these things that put you in the place where you didn't think about yourself as valuable as you are, and that created this overgiving. This is the moment where that changes, because you realize that this is ending. And it's crystal clear, and I think it comes with Uranus in Gemini. It comes there are these epiphanies, these opening up of our own knowing, where we realize, yeah, we can be this, but it has it has to get something back. It has to be in connection, celebrating together, right? Everybody is holding this loop, but the one loop is connecting them, and not one is giving everything. They are all doing this, and holding the space is great in times of storms, but then you have to give yourself the next step of rest, and then to let go of the resistance that comes with your next experiences, with your next choices, into giving and taking as an exchange. And I think I tell you something that you really know in this moment. You know. There is something that you want to change. You are changing it now, because you are on this crossroad where you think, this is not working for me. This overgiving isn't working for me. I don't give anything. I don't get anything back. And this is the moment where you say, yeah, I am absolutely sure about my own light. I am sure about how I can hold space, how valuable I am as a resource for other people. And now it's time to receive. Because we have all of these feminine depictions. It is receiving. Receiving. The King of Cups is able in this depiction to hold his own emotions and to feel other people's emotions and to receive love as well. It's not just about loving, right? It's about being loved as well. And the Emperor, as a structural person who is able to create and manifest and all of those things in the feminine depiction, means for me that you are able in this way to receive and in the same moment to create the life that you really want for yourself and for your light. And it's by shining your light and helping other people to find their way, but it is by shining as well. So the sun is a beautiful depiction in this, because she is able to shine so brightly. This is the moment of ascension. This is the moment where you believe in magic. And we had these cards in the beginning. We have, and I want to show them as well, because that is what this was about. I wanted to know what is in this moment of chaos, of where so many things are happening. This is your moment to believe in yourself, to believe in magic. And there we have believe in miracles. We had this in the beginning. That was the first message. And your relationships are transforming. You have to make a choice. And you have to make a choice because you have to allow this to happen. You have to step into this exchange. And the transformation of relationships is showing up in this reading, as well as you have to connect to people that are good for you. And then you will open up your horizons to what this archway is really about, where this archway is leading. And it's an inner journey right now. You are on the right path. That's what I want to say. You are on the right path. Be aware of your way of overgiving. Be aware of the people who are surrounding you, who are always willing to take. And be aware of the things that you want to have in exchange. And now my voice is clear, right? So there is nothing. That was about you voicing that. Telling other people, yeah, I will do this, but I will get something back. What is it that you give me? Because otherwise, this falls to one side, right? That's a seesaw has to be balanced. And that's what you saw in the past. And it can be about resources, about your value, about the connections to other people, and how they used your ability to hold the space. That's what happens, right? They know. And this is the moment. I want to have something in the end. I want to see something. Wait. I think I have a card with a message on it that we want to have. Please, Spirit, can you give us a message for this moment? Oh. We'll see. We have too many. We'll see how many those are. These are 3 cards, and I will take them, okay? I will take them. First one is this one. Change is in the air. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget forget to stop and realize how incredible the ordinary things can be. Growth does often seem improbable, yet it happens every day in many ways. So too is something growing in your life that seems, at the moment, unlikely or impossible. Yet it will happen anyway. Have faith, trust your feelings, and relax. Change is in the air. that was like the confirmation of this belief in miracles, right? We have the second card is this one. The creative power. The mind often wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner, but to manifest we have to give up certainty and embrace the creative process. Choosing to live creatively will bring you more joy and success than any amount of certainty ever could. We have to take risks, right? We have to take risks. And there is, I don't know, I think this is the right way around. The strength of you. Are you doubting your ability to heal or recover? There is nothing that has fundamentally damaged your spirit, your will, or your heart, no matter how broken those parts of you may feel at times. They have only ever been broken to heal stronger. They have not been broken beyond repair, and never will be. Wow, what a beautiful collective reading it is. A confirmation that this is the right path, that you are healing in an intense way, really heavy stuff from the past. And you are ascending, you are on your journey, and you are in the middle of your transformation. And it's the invitation of be in this transformation of all of your relationships and believe in miracles. It's happening. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. And I see you soon.